Alright, so as a YouTube creator, I thought I would give my thoughts on the recent decision by YouTube to hide the dislikes that a video has gotten, and so that only YouTube and the creator can see them. My initial reaction was, wow, that's a really stupid idea. But after watching Matt Koval's, admittedly PR explanation, and also looking at some comments and thinking about it a bit further, I've decided that I'm not really opposed to it. So in this thing, he talks about some of the questions that have been raised, and I looked at some comments, and I just am really amazed by the number of creators out there and viewers who are saying, "Oh, this is censorship," and no, because there are still, you can still comment. And then there are viewers who are saying, and users, or sorry, creators who are saying, "Oh, this is the worst decision YouTube's ever made." No, I'm pretty sure YouTube has made worse decisions than this one. And then there are these, "Oh, the dislike button's gone." No, the dislike button is still there, and all this other nonsense. And it's just, to me, it's it's really kind of silly, because I really don't see why people are getting so worked up. So first of all, I look at it this way: when I go to watch a video, I may, if I'm kind of choosing from the playlist, I may go for a video that's got a high like ratio, but I don't really pay attention to the dislikes very much. I use the dislike button if I feel that it's worth it. I honestly wish there was a middle button, in neither like nor dislike, because I have videos where there are things about it I like and things about it I don't like. I really can't give it a vote one way or the other, so I would really like to have a middle button that also allows me to show that I've watched that video, because there's no other way, honestly, other than the like dislike buttons to show that you've previously watched a video. But as far as my own videos are concerned, I really don't want people to choose to watch my videos or not based on the like-dislike ratio. It's not that I expect that I'm going to get a lot of dislikes. I mean, I know I'm going to get some, and because I don't polish my videos, I don't make them professional or anything like that. I just share my thoughts with people and let them look at that only. That's my format. It's just raw. Okay. Sometimes I may prepare a script, but most often I just kind of fumble through it. But so I really want people to just look at other people's videos and my videos based on their interest. So obviously that means you should try to make a title that's interesting or captivating or whatever, and also try to choose a thumbnail that's appropriate. I don't like clickbait YouTubers doing stuff that is really misleading, and I try to avoid that myself. I don't want the viewers to say, "Oh my God, there's 10,000 dislikes. I'm not going to watch that video." Well, to me, that's a viewer that's stupid. And I mean, no disrespect, but it's very ignorant to decide whether a video is good or not based on what other people think. Because just because they think it's that way doesn't mean you're necessarily going to agree with them. And you don't know those people. You don't know why they have disliked a video. So it really is not a good policy, in my opinion, to base whether you watch a video or not on the dislikes. Now, clicking on the dislikes, that's an entirely different thing. And I challenge actually YouTube to produce the statistics so that we can see them. And we can judge for ourselves how significant the change was between having the dislikes available to the public and not. I also challenge YouTube to give creators their own option to enable dislikes on their videos or not. Because if they think it's that important, well, okay, so what? And then finally, I think if YouTube is going to lay claim to, "Oh, we're helping creators, we're protecting them psychologically," or whatever, I think that YouTube has to recognize that the biggest thing that affects creators is not the dislike ratio or number of dislikes. It is two things: videos made by other creators that oppose them, sometimes very nastily, and then they devolves into this little fight, and the number of negative comments and the type of negative comments that you get. Now, I'm mature enough that I know when I see a negative comment, I'm just going to report that comment and move on with my business. But there are some creators that take it all entirely too personally, some to the point that they will become depressed or even commit suicide, or at least leave the YouTube experience. And I just think that really the reaction has been rather overblown. So thank you very much for watching this, and I hope you have a great day. So let's talk for a moment about this whole thing with the like and dislike buttons. Some users use it to decide whether they want to watch a video or not. Other users use it to decide whether they need to watch it, such as students and researchers. It doesn't matter which way. Either way, it's a very poor metric because you don't know why somebody liked or disliked something. You don't know how much they liked or disliked something. You don't know if it was just a particular single comment or section of a video that somebody liked or disliked. You have really got very poor information. It's basically like the old-time grade reports that showed an A, B, C, D, or an F, and it didn't tell the parents in what areas of each subject the student was excelling in and what areas of the subject the student was struggling. So it was pretty, and still remains to be, pretty useless. And like and dislike, if you think about it like this, the like and dislike buttons as a metric are almost useless, like I said. What YouTube should do is provide a range of vote types so that creators can see in what way the viewers dislike something. For example, vote on presentation, content, visual appeal, audio appeal, agreement, concern, caring, support, love, and so on. Those are valuable votes that help the creator to get a feel for what viewers think without having to wade through sometimes abusive posts that actually do depress creators. And those kind of votes actually will help the other viewers who are looking to decide whether this is a valuable video. Likes and dislikes, it's garbage. It's a feel good, feel bad kind of thing. Of all the possible solutions to the dilemma of dislikes being abused, the hiding of the dislike count is really not an effective choice. And some creators do care about the like to dislike ratio. Others don't. I mean, as a viewer, I don't generally look at a video because of likes and dislikes. I look at it because I'm interested in it or not. I may, if I'm pressed for time, use it, or if I'm doing research, I might use it to try and determine which one I should choose from a vast sea of choices. But ultimately, that doesn't mean that that is the best video. There could be a much better video that virtually nobody has seen, and thus has almost no likes and almost no dislikes, because that creator is unknown. So really, as a creator, I like to see whether my videos have got likes or dislikes. I don't get all bent out of shape about it. I don't cry about it or anything like that. And I really am kind of, well, I'm not going to say that. Some YouTubers are really upset about this. Some YouTubers are lying and saying that the dislike button is being removed when it's just the dislike count is being hidden from viewers. So, it's, if you want to trust the masses who have voted on a video to decide whether you're going to watch it or not, that's your own folly. Okay? I don't think it's a very wise decision, but given the lack of any real substantial evidence of a video's worth, it's something, I guess. Now, when it comes to wading through a long video because you're studying or doing research or something like that, I can understand wanting a little bit of help, but I think a better mechanism for that would be to provide peer review of those videos, and that way at least we can know from a professional's viewpoint whether the information in the video is good or bad. But you know, it's all, excuse me, it's all pretty subjective in the end. I mean, you just can't look at something that most people create and say, wow, this is 100% great or it's 100% horrible. Most videos fall within the spectrum. Very few at the low end and very few at the upper end, and you know, the kind of so-called bell curve. So I really want to encourage both viewers and creators to pressure YouTube to actually create a voting system, especially for viewers who don't want to have to type in a comment, and for creators that don't want to read comments. That gives valuable information to creators and viewers as to what was good and what was bad about each video. Now, I know some people aren't going to want to use that, but at the very least, please, I use the like dislike not just to show the creator how I feel about it or other viewers. Not that I really care what other viewers think of my opinion on videos, but I would at least like to have a neutral button along with a like and dislike, and this is because I use the buttons to also tell myself, oh, I've already watched this, because I may watch a video and then 2 years later I find it and I watch it again because I didn't like it or dislike it, and then I'm partway through, you know, I'm like, oh, this looks familiar. So in conclusion, I believe that YouTube should provide a voting system that allows viewers to give feedback without comments to the creators. And this will help to actually protect creators from abuse by trolls and other kinds of abusive people online. At the very least, like, dislike, and neutral. And even better if it can be more drawn out, more complete for those who want to do a better response for the creators. And second of all, I encourage viewers to stop trusting like and dislike to figure out whether a video is good or bad. And as a final comment, one reason that I believe, me personally, that YouTube got rid of the dislike count for the public is simply because it's hurting some creators. Some creators, either because they are controversial or because people just have strong feelings on their topics or whatever, give them a lot of dislikes. And that means that they're going to lose views because so many people rely on the poor metric of like and dislike. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.